Are you sick and tired of gambling your hard-earned money on Madden packs? Well, look no further than my sponsor, MMOEXP, for the cheapest and the most reliable mug coins on the market. And don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 5% off. The link for their website will be right at the top of the description. Are you looking to take your Madden game to the next level? Look no further than Civil.gg for the best ebooks on the market. Choose one of 2 membership options, and don't forget to use code FERDY at checkout for 25% off. What's going on, guys? Today we have the highly requested and overdue updated wide receiver tier list. A lot of you guys have been asking for this, and the plan today, I am recording this on Saturday after I recorded the Legends gameplays. So the plan right now on Saturday is to now drop a cornerback tier list video after this one. Before we hop into it though, about half you guys who watch the videos are actually not subscribed, and you might not even know. You might think you're subscribed, but hey, go check. Make sure you are sub with those noties on, and you will not miss a single gameplay, a single tier list, or a single upload. Okay, so here is the updated wide receiver tier list. You guys are going to see a couple new names on there. In S tier, for example, we have Torrey Holt, who I think is definitely an S tier receiver in this game right now. You got a new name like Joe Horn, Roddy White. If we head down here, we got Ahmad Rashad down here at B tier, Gabriel Davis at B tier. Who else we got? We got Mike Evans, Golden Tate, the flashback card. Even further down, yeah, we got Michael Thomas. You guys can't see these 3 cards behind me, but it is Cedric Wilson, Adam Thielen, and AJ Brown. But a couple new names already on here, and I'm pretty happy with the wide receiver landscape right now in Madden 22. I feel like there is so much variety. I mean, it's not like you're facing the same receiver every single game, which I like, and I feel like in Madden 20 that was a thing. So I'm happy there's so much variety in the game right now. And then a lot of these guys, I mean, if you're using guys really B tier up on a theme team, that's pretty good. I'd probably say like mid B tier up on whether it's a 25 or a 50-50. Like, those are pretty solid cards, you know, 3 thresholds, good speed, stuff like that. So a bunch of variety right now in the wide receiver landscape. But the first card we're looking at today is going to be the brand new legend, Charlie Joyner. So Charlie Joyner is one of 4 wide receivers in the game currently with that 96 speed, which does mean powered up 97 if you have full strat cards. No matter what team you put Charlie Joyner on, he can get to 99 speed, and also 3 good thresholds as far as route running goes. Nasty after the catch, 5'11", 188. This card does play very well. Also slot archetype too. So big fan of this Charlie Joyner card. If you did miss the gameplay, I did drop this video on Saturday after I dropped the Big Ben tribute video, and I was a big fan of this card. Did play very well. And I also did remember his previous card playing well too. So yeah, no surprise here with Charlie Joyner. But I think for sure right now, Charlie Joyner is an S tier receiver in front of Devontae. Yeah, I'll go that far to say that this card does play very well. Even though, dude, I love Devontae, I love Calvin. Like, all the guys at S tier, I mean, they're really like, I'm really splitting hairs. I mean, at this point of the year, whenever we have this many good cards, you really got to split hairs for these ranking videos. So yeah, I love Devontae on a theme team. Even not on a theme team, he still just plays amazing. His animation, stuff like that. But I'm going to throw Charlie Joyner just in front of our man Devontae Adams. So next up, we have the 97 overall limited time Stefon Diggs that came out on Friday. And looking at this card's stats, I mean, he's got some good stats. Good spec catch, good route running across the board. He's nasty after the catch. 94 speed, 96 acceleration. He's also, I think, 6 foot. Yeah, 6 foot, 191, route runner archetype. But again, it's just the speed for Stefon Diggs. And I think right now to be an S tier, you have to have at least 95 base speed. You just have to. It's almost a must at this point of the year. So Stefon Diggs, we are going to throw him at high A tier, right in front of Roddy White, but right behind Devin Hester and Deion Sanders, who both have that 95 speed. So, yep, Stefon Diggs, right behind those 2 guys and right in front of Roddy White. Even though I like this card a lot, if you have him on a Bills or a Vikings team, definitely a nice card for sure. So next man up is the 97 overall limited time Odell Beckham, and this card right now is going for a very ridiculous price. I mean, if you have your hands on this card, then good for you, but $1 million on this card, I don't know about all that. But Odell Beckham Jr., 95 speed, 96 acceleration, good route running across the board, good after the catch, but that's kind of the standard at this point of the year with wide receivers. So Odell Beckham, base 95 speed, 5'11", I think he's 5'11", 198, so good height, good weight for a receiver. Nothing special, but definitely solid. So I'm going to throw Odell in front of Torrey Holt at S tier, but I still like Calvin and Devontae more than Odell. Believe it or not, I really do. I mean, I love this Calvin card. He's still so good. Still, 6'5", still has that 95 base speed. So, yeah, I'm going to put Odell right behind Calvin and right in front of our man Torrey Holt. So next up, we have a very unique card, and that is the 94 overall, 95 speed Marquise Hollywood Brown. And the reason why this card is unique is because of that route running. He has 95 speed, which is technically S tier level speed, but only hits one threshold, which does hurt this card a lot. Also, not the greatest catching, in that 83 catch in traffic definitely does concern me. Pretty good after the catch. I'm actually very surprised at what his carrying is, but this card, on top of all of like the holes that this card has, he's also 5'9", which I believe is like one of the shortest receivers even on this tier list in general. I think Brandon Cooks is taller. I think Tyreek's taller, right? I mean, yeah, 5'9" might be the shortest wide receiver on today's tier list. So Marquise Brown, he has the S tier speed, but doesn't have, you know, the route running that's S tier level, the height that's S tier level. The after the catch is also S tier, but again, he's just missing a couple of things. So as the snowplow truck goes by, I'm not sure if y'all hear that, if y'all can hear that or not. But Marquise Brown, I'm gonna put him at B tier. Again, he's got the speed, just doesn't have everything else to make him like an A tier to S tier receiver, in my opinion. So next up, we have the 96 overall Jerry Rice, and I swear this Jerry Rice card is just a cutout copy version of that limited time Davante Adams. They both play exactly the same. I used Davante for a very long time, and right now I have Jerry Rice on my Seahawks team, and they play exactly the same speed. I believe Davante, I think Davante is, what's Davante? Is Davante 6 foot? He's not 6'2", right? He might be. He's 6'1". Yeah, they're both just big body receivers with that 95 speed. So Jerry Rice, I like this card a lot. Good release, good routing across the board. He's good after the catch. However, I think it's going to be tough. I'm just going to make them both equals. I'm not going to put one over the other right now. I'm just not going to do it. But they're basically equals, man. I mean, if you want Jerry, if you want Davante, both are very expensive cards. But I'm going to put them both as equals. Their animations are so crispy. Always just getting nasty separation. Both got good spin animations. Both cards just play amazing, man. So if you've even tried if you've even tried Davante or Jerry, just know those two guys together, man, it's probably a scary combo, because you know, the animations and separation that they get, like, it actually doesn't make sense. So Jerry Rice, easily an S tier receiver in the game right now. Okay, so next up we have the 96 overall Jalen Waddle, and it does get a little bit controversial here because Waddle is one of the 4 wide receivers with that 96 speed, which means he has powered up, you know, on any team, can get to 99. And I like this Waddle card a lot. 3 good thresholds. His previous card played well for me. I actually used him for a little bit. Also after the catch, obviously a Waddle card is going to be nasty with that 97 COD, 95 spin, 88 break tackle, 96 juke, and 97 ball carrier vision. So where's Jalen Waddle going? That's the real question. He's tied for the fastest in the game right now. He's a deep threat archetype, which I like, nasty after the catch. But again, he's 5'10". So right here, it gets a little bit dicey. Do you value the height? Like, should I put him here? Because I like Calvin Johnson, even though Calvin and Davante and Jerry got 1 less speed. But again, Charlie Joyner is only 1 inch taller. It is a tough debate. Let me know what you guys think. Would you put Waddle behind Calvin, or would you put Waddle in front of Jerry and Davante? It is interesting, and it does come down to what you value in a receiver. I'm not going to lie, earlier in the year, I don't think I was valuing height in this game nearly as much. I was just used to Madden 21 and how I valued height in that game. But in Madden 22, height is actually a very important stat. But just Waddle's speed is just so elite. I think I'm gonna put Waddle. I think I'm gonna put him behind Calvin. I think I'm gonna do that just because Calvin's 6'5", only has 1 less speed. Davante 6'1", only 1 less speed. Jerry Rice 6'2", only 1 less speed. And the reason why I like Charlie and Charlie's up there is also because he's a slot archetype. I know he's only 1 inch taller, but he's a slot archetype on top of it. So that one's tough. But I think I'm going to do it. And for obvious reasons, Odell and Jalen Waddle, yeah, I do think Jalen Waddle is slightly better than Odell. Because, I mean, they're only 1 inch shorter, better speed. After the catch, he's nasty. So that's where we're going to put Waddle. But again, I could hear a debate for him maybe over Joyner. I can hear a debate from in front of Jerry. So that's where Waddle's going to go. So next up, we have the 5'11" Campus Hero 2 champion, Percy Harvin, with that 95 speed, 96 acceleration, 3 thresholds, nasty after the catch. And I love this Percy Harvin card a whole lot. Plays super well for me. Whenever I need him, wherever I need him, he's always there, reliable, good catch in traffic. Route runner archetype as well, which is kind of weird for a Percy Harvin card. But yeah, big fan of this card. If you haven't tried him, if you have one of his theme teams, whether it's Vikings, Seahawks, Jets, or Bills, I recommend trying him out, man. He's a really nice card, plays super solid for me, and also has that 99 speed on a 25 theme team. But I'm going to throw Percy Harvin right behind Torrey Holt. He does have, Torrey's 6 foot, Percy 5'11", so I'm going to throw Percy Harvin right behind Torrey Holt at S tier. And for our next card, I usually don't do this, but shout out to my man Chu. Chu was in my stream the other day talking about this Allworth card, and I've heard rumblings of how good this card has gotten throughout the year, but look at him right now. So Allworth has 95 speed right now, which is the equivalent to having like 94 base speed because cards can be powered up, but still 95 base speed, great acceleration, 3 thresholds. He's 6 foot, 184, route runner archetype. And the cool thing about Allworth is he does get every single team chem, so most likely if you're facing a dude with full wide receiver strat cards, he either has +3 or +2 speed depending on what team you're facing. So or if you're facing a 25 or 50-50, but Allworth, a really nice card that I think without question he's an A tier receiver right now in the game, which I didn't think you'd get this good at all this year. I thought for sure usually EA phases these guys out, but I'm going to throw him right behind Stefon Diggs because like I said, he's got that 95 base speed, but this card cannot be powered up further like, you know, Stefon Diggs can. So I'm going to throw Allworth right behind Diggs, but keep in mind, Allworth does get all team cams, which is super cool. So yeah, if you need a receiver and maybe you are willing to exchange your team captain, you have like John Lynch or Sean Alexander for whatever reason, dude, Allworth is a really good option, not just for a team captain, but just in the game in general. Those all team chems are super glitchy. And next up, we have the 95 overall Andre Johnson with that 94 speed. And I'm a huge fan of this card, even though he's a physical archetype. He's 6'3", 230, which is basically a tight end out there. Can block like a tight end, which is just ridiculous. And if you like running the ball, I mean, Andre Johnson is very valuable because the stuff he does, not only after the catch, but as like a run blocker, this card is just so nice. Like, I mean, he still has 3 thresholds and still has 94 base speed, so he's still a really good receiver, but low-key, the best part of his game is like that trucking, that break tackle, his height, his weight, and his run blocking. Such a physical card, and yeah, this Andre Johnson card has punished me once or twice. So Andre Johnson, this one is pretty easy for me. He's going A tier right in front of Stefon Diggs. That one might be a little controversial, but yeah, I'm putting Andre in front of Diggs easily. Next man up is the 97 overall player of the year, Deebo Samuel. And just like Waddle, just like Charlie Joyner, just like Justin Jefferson, who we're going to go over in a little bit, he's got 96 base speed, 97 acceleration, 97 awareness, 83 strength. Really nice after the catch as well with that 95 break tackle, 95 stiff arm, 96 carrying, good spin, good juke, good COD. This card is nasty after the catch. 3 thresholds, good catching traffic, good spec catch, good release. So Deebo, in my opinion, I'm going to put Deebo Samuel right behind Charlie Joyner, and I'll explain why. I know, Deebo's the flashier name, and I'm sure I'm going to get some backlash for that one. But someone brought to my attention today about how forgotten the physical archetype is in this game right now. I mean, look at these abilities. Look at the AP wise. Besides like armbar, which is kind of his only really unique ability, the physical archetype doesn't get much benefit. I mean, you could run like matchup nightmare, but it's not like they're getting deep in or deep out for 2 AP. I mean, mid out's 1 AP, I guess, but I do like the slot archetype more, and Charlie Joyner might be slightly worse after the catch than Deebo. But yeah, I think I gotta go Charlie Joyner over Deebo, which you could debate. I mean, you could debate. Again, it all comes down to what you value. This is just my opinion, but let me know down below. Do you guys like Charlie or Deebo more? I've tried both cards, but yes, both small sample sizes, but I think I like Charlie more, and I understand that Charlie's he's not the flashiest name out there, but I'm sure if this Charlie Joyner card was instead like an Odell Beckham card or something like that, no one would really bat an eye. But yeah, I'm gonna keep Charlie Joyner in front of Deebo Samuel, but yeah, I can definitely see a couple comments about that. Okay, next up we have another card that came out on Friday, and that is the 96 overall Michi Hardiman from the playoff promo. He's got 95 speed with good acceleration. Does hit 3 thresholds, also very nice after the catch as well. I do wish that break tackle was a little bit higher, but it is what it is. And even like his juke and his spin aren't that high, and his COD. Really just kind of a north-south guy. He's not like a Tyreek Hill. I mean, he's kind of like a Tyreek Hill because he's on the Chiefs and he's 5'10 and has good speed, but doesn't have the COD and the juke and the spin that Tyreek has, but does have good carrying. So Michi Hardiman, I'm going to put him, I don't think he's an S tier receiver in this game right now, even though he came out on Friday and has 95 speed. Just because, he's 5'10, not that crazy after the catch either. And yeah, I'm just gonna put Michi right behind Devin Hester and Deion Sanders. Right in front of Calvin though. I mean, not Calvin, Andre. But again, it's kind of like the Jalen Waddle situation. Would you rather have Andre Johnson with 1 less speed? I mean, that's also tough. I think we gotta move him down. I think we do. I think we throw Michi Hardiman down here. I think I like Roddy more than him. Do I like Joe Horn more than him too? I think I might like Joe Horn more too. Joe Horn does get Chiefs chems too, I believe. So let's see Joe Horn. Joe Horn, what does he got? He's 6 foot, 6'1", 94 speed, 3 thresholds, better after the catch than Michi. Yeah, how about CD? Are we taking CD over him too? We're just kind of going down the list right here. This is interesting. I didn't think we were gonna have such a fall from Michi today. 6'2" again. I think we do it. I'm gonna stop there though. I'm gonna stop there. But yeah, give me all these receivers. All these receivers that are in A tier with the 94 speed. I mean, they're all 6 foot plus. All of them. So yeah, I think it's kind of like the same situation as Waddle and how I value receivers in this game. So Michi Hardiman went from being high A to low A, which, I mean, again, there's so much variety in this game. That's nothing crazy. If it was like a quarterback tier list, then maybe, but like on a receiver tier list where there's so much variety right now in the game, it's not that crazy that could happen. And finally, last but not least, we have the man who I think personally is the best wide receiver in the game right now for obvious reasons. 96 base speed, powered up 97, even not on a theme team, 99 speed, 6'1", nasty after the catch, good carrying, good spin move, good juke, even a good stiff arm on top of all that, 3 thresholds, nasty animations. I mean, this card is just nasty no matter what team you put him on. I power him up if you got the strat cards, man. You got 99 speed Justin Jefferson, who's 6'1", so this one's pretty easy for me. I was kind of sleeping on the card a little bit, but yeah, my top 5 right now in Madden 22 is Justin Jefferson, Charlie Joyner, Deebo Samuel, Jerry Rice, Devontae Adams. Again, I mean, you could debate a lot of these guys higher. You really could. And I'm open to it, man. It all comes down to your opinion. All comes down to what you value in a receiver. For me, I'm pretty happy with this one today, man. I think we got a lot of variety in the game right now, which makes me happy. It makes the game less stale. It's not like you're playing the same team every single game. And yeah, there are a lot of really viable receivers right now. A lot. Like you could potentially, like, Randall Cobb on a full Packers team could low-key go crazy. Even like Mike Irvin on a full Dallas team could go crazy. Gabriel Davis on a full Buffalo team could go wild. Even Golden Tate. I think last night I saw Clef using Golden Tate. Like, you know, there's so much variety in the game right now. It's actually insane. So yeah, shout out to EA for dropping all this content. I know the playoff promo hasn't been the best and it's kind of leaving a sour taste in some people's mouths, but dude, the amount of variety this year has been insane. And I mean, the content gets better every year. I mean, I started playing in 20. Dude, 20's content, it was, everyone really had the same team until like golden tickets. 21, they got better variety. And look at this tier list right now, man. Look how much variety there is in this game. And that's low-key my new favorite word. Variety. I probably said it 500 times in this video. But yes, drop a comment down below if you agree or if you disagree. I do read every single comment. And yeah, if you did enjoy the video, hit that like button. And if you are new here, hit that subscribe button and turn notifications. And yeah, as always, I will see you boys in the next one.